Now, Spain, it's on its way to the World Cup final. On Tuesday, they beat France in a 2-0 victory for the semifinals.
La Roja now heading to the finals for their first time since 2010. Don Riddle is in Dallas with more.
What a performance from this extraordinary Spain team, who march on to the World Cup final, hoping to repeat their feat of 2008 and 2010 when the European champions went on to claim the world title. And they just played this French team off the park today. It really was quite a remarkable performance. Coming into this game, everybody thought the French were going to do it. Their swaggering, swashbuckling attack of Mbappe and Olise and Ousmane Dembele, but in the end, they didn't get a look in, and they ended up being knocked out of this tournament with barely a whimper. Spain took the early initiative, Lamine Yamal earning the first half penalty that was converted by Mikel Oyarzabal. It was a wonderful strike from Oyarzabal, meaning he now has 5 goals in this tournament. He's Spain's top scorer, making up for the disappointment of missing the last World Cup through injury. And that was the worst possible situation for the French to find themselves, because they now had to chase the game against a team that doesn't concede any goals. La Roja had only conceded once in the whole tournament before this game, and they kept yet another clean sheet today. It got even harder for France in the second half when Pedro Porro rounded off a wonderful team move to make it 2-0, and that was pretty much that. Nobody thought it was going to end like this for the French team, but this Spanish team are going to take some stopping, and their fans who've travelled all the way from Spain to watch this were absolutely thrilled.
I cried of joy as soon as we scored the second goal, as soon as we approached the 80th. Like, I cried of joy multiple times. It was just, like, I don't know, I've never felt this before. Like, it was just the realization of, like, getting there finally after so many years is just amazing.
I was thinking it's going to be very hard, but I think it was really easy.
Were you surprised about the French performance? Because they came into this game with everybody thinking they were just going to score a ton of goals.
100% surprised they didn't come to play today. They didn't show up. Nobody. They're still looking for Mbappe. Where is he?
The feeling that I felt today was completely new to me, so on Sunday I guess it's going to be another type of new as well.
It's just going to go prolong longer. Like, it's just going to go on and go on.
The only thing I'm sure about is that if we do go all the way on Sunday, it's going to be a story that I'm going to tell my kids.
The narrative before kick-off was that France were unstoppable, Spain were impenetrable. Well, Spain might now be both. Whether they face England or Argentina in the final in New York, New Jersey on Sunday, that's going to be the big question. Can anybody score on this team? Because if not, Spain are going to find themselves as world champions again. Back to you.